When breaking down the NBA playoffs odds lines and making an analysis and prediction on what will happen to a team during the postseason, it's important for sports bettors to consider playoff atmosphere. And of course it is. I mean, fans know it, players know it, coaches know it, and home court advantage can be the difference maker between going home early and making it to a final game. Right now I'm joined with expert handicapper Jay Price, and he's giving us some insight on a bonus play that he's discovered about playoff atmosphere and how you can use it to your advantage during the playoffs. Thanks so much for joining us today, Jay.
Hi, Megan. Thanks.
Now, Jay, there have been several studies done analyzing home court advantage in the world of sports, and as you stated in your article, researchers agree that it boils down to 4 key factors. It's got the crowd, how familiar a team is with local conditions, travel, and officiating. But which of these would you consider to be the most important, Jay, and which would you consider the least effective during the playoffs?
I would think that the least effective in the NBA playoffs would be travel conditions. Primarily because most of these teams are on identical rest cycles versus, say, the regular season where you might have a team, coming off of 5 days rest playing an opponent who played the night before. In addition to this, these teams are, typically flying to and from the same destinations together. So I would throw this one out, if I had to, when concerning home court advantage. Most important, and I think most people would agree with this, is obviously the crowd. And the noise and kind of the spatial setting that is created during the playoffs. I mean, many of these arenas encourage, heckling, loud cheering. They roll out these new pyrotechnic displays, and it can create, a very intimidating atmosphere for opponents and a very, encouraging atmospheres for the home team.
All right, now this angle has been proven to be even more effective when considering the specific NBA playoffs angle. Can you explain how we can use this to our advantage in NBA betting now that we are in the postseason, Jay?
Yeah, what we're looking for here are games with away favorites, which, I have to preface this by saying this is a rare event in and itself because, looking back at the last 1,000 NBA games, only 180 times did we even get an away favorite, but we're looking for an away favorite with a game total of 200 or more, which would be right about average or greater. And the idea here is that we're expected that the away favorite's offense is going to dictate the pace and the scoring in the game. But what might not be valued as highly is kind of this this intimidation that is going to be brought on by the home court advantage, which is at, an intensified nature during this time. So, this record is 20-5 since 2003. During these games, the favorite has failed to score their team total 21 out of 25 times. So, that's what we're looking for.
All right, once again, expert handicapper Jay Price giving you a fresh play to add to your NBA predictions playbook for the playoffs. Guys, you really don't want to miss out on this. It's about 80% accurate for these games going down, and we will also be giving you the games that are in play for the method throughout the playoffs. You can find it on Twitter at SBR Sports Picks or our Facebook at Sportsbook Review. We've got one coming up for you guys very, very soon, so follow us and be on the lookout for it. For all the finest picks and predictions for the NBA playoffs, keep it locked right here with us at Sportsbook Review.